Hi guys, back again. So Edmunds Church, Thurn, which is just opposite St Benet's Abbey. In fact, there's a spy hole in the tower that you slide a piece of wood across and you can see the abbey. They don't know whether that was a leper hole, where they may have fed lepers, or whether it was just to warn the abbey if it was being attacked. Lovely little church, isn't it, Tina? Very old, had a lot of work done to it. And if you like what we do,
you should know it.
I should do.
Like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.
I do know, babe. I'd just like to hear you say it. Okay, have you got anything at the moment, Tina?
I'm just going to expand my energy. I think I got a gentleman. Okay. Is there anyone in here who'd like to contact us in this time and this space? We're not here to harm you in any way. We're here to help you if needs be. Please make a noise, talk, show yourself. If we can't hear you, if your vibration is above or below us, the video might be able to pick it up as it has done before. Okay, so this is a lovely little church. And as I walk down the aisle, I got the name Patterson as a last name. David.
Okay.
Name David Patterson. Okay, so David Patterson, do you want to come forward? Okay, so I can see this elderly gentleman. And this is a first. Okay, so he's got this long sideboards. They're all grey and, you know, burly man with a walking stick and a top hat and a black coat. So I'd say Victorian.
Sounds it, yeah,
Very
definitely.
Victorian or early Edwardian.
Edwardian, yeah, late Edwardian perhaps. Oh, sorry, yes, early, yes.
Yeah, be Edwardian or late Victorian. And he's got like a pocket watch and he's a big rotund fella, big face, very sort of I'm trying to think the right word for it, I've been rude. Sort of grey looking face, but he was a big fella and he was important. I would say he was important, okay, in this area. I wouldn't say he was a village man at all. I would say he was more like a man with wealth. Although there could have been people obviously living in the village with wealth.
Yeah.
But this man used to come in here. David Patterson's. So I think he had some sort of business or something.
Okay.
Which would include his name, family name, Patterson.
Right.
But he just stands there. He's just standing looking at me at the moment. So I'm going to communicate with him. Okay.
It's wind.
Thought I heard someone's voice. Okay. Could be wind. It's very windy outside and very cold. Okay, so this gentleman's standing here and it's like, he would have gone like this. He had this walking stick, which is, it banged it on the floor like this for tension.
Okay.
If you know what I mean? He would have gone.
Right.
To, you know.
What, in here or in his place of work?
I just seen doing it.
Okay.
In here or whatever. He would have been someone who wanted to have the full attention of people for some reason. I don't know if he's a speaker or something like that, or anything to do with hierarchy, and then he would have, you know, like lords, ladies and gentlemen, lords, ladies and gentlemen.
Mayor or something like that, perhaps.
Maybe he was something like that, yeah, because as you're saying that, I can see like he's got this band going across this white
Sash.
sash. He's got a dark coat on, big round body, white shirt, no tie, but buttoned all done up with hair like that, with a big top hat on, and this stick, what you would have banged.
Right,
He had a sort of gold knob on the top.
Yeah.
The back stick like this. Black trousers and black shoes. So I think he might have been someone who was important in some way. Okay, so why are you here in this church? He used to come to church a lot. He said something about this is my domain. So I don't know whether it's church or this land, okay?
How does he mean? Is he able to elaborate on that?
This is my domain, this is what I own all this. I own all this.
Okay.
So there was someone who probably was, it could have even been a farmer but a wealthy one, or a landowner, you know, or someone who ran the estate, but who just seemed being important and wanting to keep banging this, and everyone would go quiet, and I can see Even in here, maybe. You know, but I can see people sitting in seats and they would be. So I don't know if it's local government, even something like that. You know, I just can't sort of.
Okay.
He might have been a Lord Mayor.
Did he live here in this village?
Close by.
Y-
I don't think he lived in the village, but he's close by. And I think he went to several churches at once, you know, like, what would that be called? See, I get the word commissionaire, so
Right.
I don't make these words up in my head when they come through, you know, I got to get the word commissionaire. So he might have been commissioner to the churches, or whether he was like a priest. I don't see him as being a priest or
No.
anything. I see him as someone who's in the background, you know, with the commissary. Commissary, got commissary. Maybe he was. Maybe
Commissioner?
He was, commissioner, I did say that, commissioner a minute ago. To something, but he definitely had. He had some sort of I wouldn't say ownership, but maybe he was like a patronage.
Okay.
Churches, okay.
Mhm.
So, what did you pass away with? What were you here? Heart attack. What's that going to be? So he had a heart attack. I would say he was around about maybe 67, maybe a bit younger. That's what he's looking like anyway. But I'm getting definitely Edwardian, sort of that area. Something about the church hall.
In this village?
Church halls. There must be one in this village because he won't be here, would he? Meetings in church halls.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they had meetings in church halls.
Well, so was this his full-time job, or was this something he did after this business took place?
He was elected
Okay.
to become this commissioner, if you like, because he knew a lot about government, he knew a lot about church and the
So
government
he might
together.
be the leader of a committee of some sort.
Yes, I feel like he is, but he's not, you know, he's quite high up. He's not, but he's not gentry.
Right. Okay.
He's not like gentry, but he had wealth.
Why was he trapped? Why was he trapped on this plane?
Well, I don't know if he's trapped here. He's just come in here because I'm in here. He died of a heart attack, so that went no. He didn't die in a way that was malicious or anything
No.
like that. His heart gave away. He said this is his domain, so I think this whole area around this church and in the other villages, he sort of.
He was linked in with the church, but not
He was linked in with the church, but he was not a religious man.
religious aspect.
Oh, he weren't a priest, you know. He used to smoke a cigar as well. He used to smoke a big cigar.
Can you find out what he did for a living then? If this wasn't his full-time job, what did he do? What was his business? Yeah, there was a noise there. There was some. And I'm moving around here, but I can't make it, so it wasn't me.
Sounded like a person.
But it is windy outside, and it could be something from outside. So,
Okay.
What was his full-time job?
Okay, what's your full-time job? There's two things I'm seeing there. One is pigs.
Pete.
Pigs.
Pigs. Okay, yeah.
Pigs. So whether he was a farmer who raised pigs
Pig
and,
farmer,
he
okay.
made it up big or something.
Yeah.
And also an undertaking business.
Okay. Which might have been linked into the religious aspect
Yes,
of it.
that might have been that. It could have been that, yeah. Although it's not that clear.
And where was his undertaking business then?
I'm getting quite high. I'm
Okay, which is...
quite a way away.
hmm
But not really when you linked it up with the river.
No, it's not that far, no.
No, not
right.
when you link it up. I think that's where he's based, by the way. But the reason he is here is because of what? What are you here? He's telling me something about it. I think he might be buried, actually. I didn't see the name, but then we didn't look at everything.
Mm.
This is where he chose to be buried. His father was buried in it. This is a family sort of plot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I say. And why have you come through? Why are you not rested? Again, we have this problem with money that went missing.
Right.
It's missing in my bank account.
What was this in regards to the religious
I think
aspect?
that's regards to religious aspect. And there's a bit of guilt going on there, down.
Well, with this man. Right. Well, we probably don't even need to go into that, do we?
No, but you can understand, can't you? There's some
A little bit of guilt regarding that.
that money should have gone to other places, and it ended up in
Resting. What, in his private bank account, sort of thing.
And it's to give him more luxury in life.
It's what?
To give him more luxury in life. Oh, you see, it feels really bad, 'cause I'm getting that feeling again.
Mm.
Okay. Ask me some questions about him, right now.
Married?
Yes.
Children?
Yes, he was married. What's your wife's name, please? Fiona. Unusual.
Children?
Yes, yeah, David, after him, so David Jr. Okay. Mitchell, it's unusual. Any more? John. Lydia.
And is the house that they used to live in, is it still in the family?
No, it got sold off.
Got sold off.
The debts.
Was the debts?
Those debts.
Was there anything left after the debts?
Gambling debts.
Okay, right. And was there any money left after the house sale?
There was enough to provide a small cottage for his wife
Wow.
and children.
And
Children were grown up then anyway.
Yeah, and how did they get on after his death and once all debts paid and...
They had to work.
Okay.
They had to work for a living.
So would it be fair to say he enjoyed quite a wealthy life and
Yes, he definitely enjoyed quite a wealthy life.
overspent, shall we say?
He overspent money that probably
Why did he do that?
greed.
Why did he overspend?
He couldn't see it stopping. He thought that was, he just thought that was his entitlement.
He was what?
He thought he was entitled to it.
Ah,
And
okay.
he became greedy because he had a position of power. He didn't have a position of power when he was growing up.
And did they find out that he took the money from the funds?
After his death.
After his death, they looked at the accounts and...
Yeah.
How did his wife...
Oh, some of the money went back in this place to help with the rebuild of the church.
Sorry?
Some of the money went back into the church.
Oh, right.
To help with the refurbishment.
What, some of the money from the sale of the house?
From the money that was
Stashed away. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
He feels remorse. That's why he's running.
And that's why he's locked
That's
here.
why he came in here.
He didn't want to tell us, did he?
Not really, but he's...
Having the chat. And has he ever come across any other clairvoyance then in his time?
No.
You're the first one.
Yes.
Does he haunt this place?
Not so much haunt, I would say. It's because of his remorse that keeps him in this sacred place. You know, he won't be close to God and feel bad and he's remorseful that he did things, he let things, money go to his head, his power, position go to his head. And he wants to be close to God, you know, and close to Jesus. And didn't realise that because he'd done something wrong, didn't realise that he could go over anyway, so, you know, but he's got to forgive himself. Again, you know, you're always forgiven.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of spirits hang about because they cannot forgive themselves. They think they're not good enough to go to the light because even if it's not even a murder or even something.
No.
I'm getting the word embezzlement, you know.
Yeah,
And
yes.
so I'm not quite sure what embezzlement means, but I know it's something to do with
But
money.
yeah, it's taking money, isn't it?
And embezzling it, yeah, in different places. And he died of a heart attack because the stress, the worry, because it was getting to a point where it was getting close to people asking, well, where's that gone, where's that gone?
Yeah.
And so he started drinking heavy and you know, smoking and eating loose and got really worried about it. Like, stress gave him a heart attack. And,
So he knew the end was coming.
Yeah,
He was
he
going to
knew.
get found out. And do you think he wants to go over, Tina?
yes, did you want to ask anything else? Any messages?
Messages.
Oh, okay. Have you got a message for us for today, please? David.
Is this his son?
No, his name's David. His son's name is David too.
Ah.
David Jr.
Yeah.
Sort of ran the family. Anyways, just yes. Don't ever let power go to your head. Don't let the power and thinking that you've got the right to play with other people's money when you haven't, which is not yours. Please don't be greedy. Don't get greedy. Make sure that you know that money, because in the end, that's what he's telling me. In the end, you get found out. In the end, that weren't worth it. It's too much stress. You know, but you might think you're enjoying this lifestyle on the backs of other people's money. But in the end, that caused me so much stress that my heart gave out. So what was it worth? I could have lived a long life and a more pure and kind of life.
A relatively stress-free life.
He sorely demanded attention. He said, yeah, I went to my head. I was given this, I was voted in, elected in this as a commissioner of something. And that went to my head, and then I had to do with funds. He had to look out funds or... And he felt very, very sorry. He said, please don't, you know, let power and money go to your head. It's just not worth it in the end. And don't let stress carry in your life. That's what he said. Because you carry it in your life, and then your life is taken away from you. Try and lead an easy, honest life. That's his message. Okay? Okay, would you like to go over now and see your wife and children? So he said, well, what about the money? Okay, so there's no money where you go. You don't need it. You don't need it. And all is forgiven. Forgive yourself. Just forgive yourself. Allow yourself to go over to the light. You say, are you sure I can do that? Yes, you can. Just look up. Right in that window. Okay, can you see the light? So I was opening up and I can see the figures. I can't quite see them clearly. But they were sort of illuminated, that's what I can say. The people that wait for these people are like illuminated, just subtles at the moment. That's only when... So anyway, so are you going to go then, David? Yes, you can. Okay. Okay, so the light is now coming down towards him. Enveloping him. I always get that word wrong. When I get my teeth done, I'll be able to talk better. It's not going to be long. Okay. And he's looking back at me. Smiling. And he got the stick and he sort of went, bye, and he hit his top hat like this. And like...
Tapped it. Did he? Yes.
He's smiling now. He's gone up. So he's there, you know, he reached the portal and his family, all, I can see them all now. They're all glowing, but I can see the features. The woman's got a hat on, she looked like Victoria. Children, all grown up now, and other people there. Friends, relatives. He's very happy. And they're all embracing him, right, and just such loveliness. I'm home, he said. Okay.
That was the door.
And he's gone.
Oh, that was strange timing for the door, wasn't it, Tina?
It's like the door opened.
Yeah.
I've gone so cold, I get touching trees. As soon as the portal shut, that
That squeaked, yeah.
That was almost like...
He didn't want to say, did he? He
No,
didn't
he
really
guessed
want to
it.
say. You had to prise it out of him a little bit. But he got there in the end, and what was stopping him from going was guilt, which we know there's always something.
Huge emotions, these major emotions that people feel can keep you in the airplane.
Yeah.
Anger, hatred, pain the way they died. Remorse, absolutely don't think they can go anywhere but stuck in there. Grief, all sorts of things. Them
Guilt
strong,
is a big
strong
one, though,
emotions.
isn't it? Guilt
That's
is a big one.
That's a lot, and we get that a lot.
A lot. Guilt
Remorse.
will hold you here.
Because you don't think you're good enough to face the glory of
Yeah.
where you're going.
Well, we've had 3, 4 really good readings spanning quite some time periods, and this has been a recent one for us, really, because we get quite a few like this, don't
Yeah,
we?
we've
This
had
at this
lots of
age. Right.
He didn't commit murder,
No,
but
he didn't have a
knew-
violent death.
No, he didn't have. Well, he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
But that's brought on by all the stress and the secretism. Bloody, don't be
Yes.
secret. Be honest. Be
Yeah.
honest and open.
Yeah. And he's gone over, so he's a happy
Yeah,
soul.
and as he went, as the portal shut, we heard the church
door open,
So
yeah.
that was very significant. That's very poignant at that moment. That one door he went over.
But just as you're describing him, as you were going up there, tapping his head, can I go, and all this, it would suggest that he was quite a flamboyant character in his day while he was
I would say
alive.
flamboyant in a way that he was. He wanted his own way.
Yeah.
So he knew how to manipulate people.
Hmm?
He knew how to
Wow.
manipulate people and get them to trust him.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yes, yeah, well, that's fine. Well,
But
if you like,
he said sorry. He said,
yeah.
forgive me.
Well, it's not us
You
who have to forgive him,
yourself, yeah. You
it's
have to
just
forgive
forgive
yourself,
himself.
And then you're always allowed over, but it's up to you. That ain't up to heaven. That's when you want to go.
Yeah,
But most people just die and they go over.
they go straight over.
But people who carry strong emotions stay in the ether until
Yeah.
the time has passed, or they do their own purgatory, or whatever they're thinking they've got to do.
And it
Or
could
they
be,
just
could
wake
be
up.
200, 300, 400 years, couldn't
Yeah.
it? 500, 700, 800 years. It's not. But for them, like we've always said, it's the next minute. It's the
Moment
next
by
minute.
moment.
Yeah, moment by moment. You were the
Always
first.
moment by moment.
You were the first clairvoyant he's had contact with in
Yes, that's
probably
what he said.
140, 50 years, first person. So,
I've got
yeah,
a feeling we're going to get some little sounds on this one when we get
we might get some sounds on this. We'll put it through the amplifier. I mean, yeah. Well,
Okay.
if you like what we do,
Like, comment, share, subscribe, and thank you for your support. We are very grateful that you're supporting us on our YouTube channel. And our book will be out next year.
yes, beginning of next year, we're hoping. And but as soon as that comes out, we'll be pushing that. Don't you
Yes.
worry. You're not getting away with not finding out what we're doing.
Thank you to all our followers, subscribers, and friends.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us on our journey. We'll catch you later, guys. Bye.
Thank you.